On everybody.
Welcome.
Hello.
Hey, welcome. How is everybody doing today? We are happy to have you on. We are not only on Zoom, but we are on YouTube Live as well. So we see y'all live in the chat and we see y'all on Zoom. Shout out to you for being here. I see Queen Katrina. Welcome, Katrina. Drop some emojis in the chat if y'all can hear us. Drop some emojis in the YouTube live chat if y'all can hear us as well. Welcome, King Andre. What's going on? Good to see you, King. Let us know in the chat if y'all can hear us. Drop some emojis. Let us know that you're here. Hello, perfect. What's up, Katrina? How you doing? Welcome, everybody to Digital Millionaire University's masterclass. We are here bi-weekly, helping you with all things YouTube, content, AI, digital products, CRM, and systems. Literally your business in a box. All right. So I want everybody, before we get started, to just drop your niche in the chat. I'm going to bring up my lovely sisters and we are going to all introduce ourselves to you as well as to the YouTube live. Shout out to y'all being here as well. And drop your niches in the chat so we know who we're working with so we can directly help you and you can walk away with a lot of resources today. So drop your niche in the chat, or even if you're just starting with the business, let us know that. Right, dispatching. Wow. Okay, powerful. Okay, King Andre, let's get it. And Katrina, drop your niche in the chat. Please drop your niches in the chat. Okay, I see on YouTube, right? Obviously interested in YouTube. I see you interested in taxes. Okay, y'all live on this chat. Y'all live on the chat. I love it. All right, and then the Zoom, we got here party favors, crafter, digital designer. So we got a lot of people on tonight. I'm so excited to be here and I'm excited to give y'all the game because that's really who we do it for. So I'm gonna bring up my sisters so that way we can go ahead and introduce ourselves. And then I'm going to swing it over to Queen Cash. What's going
Awesome.
on?
Hey y'all, happy Monday. I hope everyone is doing great. I'm super excited to be here. Always, it's a blessing. I am Jasmine Monet and I'm all things systems. So I am the person that helps make your life easier. I'm the person that helps you make money while you sleep. So all in all, I am the person that helps you with your back end operations, your systems, your automations, all the things that are like the gears in the back of your business, right? That the things that people don't see, the gears that will help you to scale and do all the things that you desire really with your business and in life. Because without the back end systems, you have nothing. It's almost like your health, right? So bad systems, bad business. Good health. What is it? Wait, good. What am I saying? Y'all know what I'm saying. I can't even get my words out right. But that's pretty much what I do. So again, happy to be here and excited to share and drop some gems with y'all tonight.
Absolutely. He said, that's what I need, Jazz.
Yeah.
Right. I love it. And that is so powerful. My name is Jasmine Ruby, right? Y'all didn't hear that. My name is Jasmine Ruby. I am the YouTube Empress, so helping you with everything when it comes to YouTube, content creation, and just being able to articulate your message online. So that way, if you are doing services, if you are having products, if you have opportunities that you want to monetize, that you can monetize three, four, five, six, seven different ways simply by just making a video. And so that's really what I get into here. I have been on YouTube for, I want to say, since 2009, and I got back into it 2020, and it really just changed my life, not only financially, but with the confidence and the courage that I actually have to be able to help people just like you get income from five, six, seven different ways from doing one action. So y'all drop some battery emojis in the chat because I am also the energy director and director of personalities. So that's exactly what we're going to get into when y'all hear from me a little bit later.
All right. Welcome, everybody. I love it. I love it. I love it. My voice is a little raspy today, but I am still here. And I am Kiana, also known as Q, and I'm going to teach everybody here how to actually create income online utilizing AI, artificial intelligence, to create digital products, and Canva. So we're going to teach you the Digital Millionaire University method, which is a 3-step method that we teach everybody to come into the space to be able to make money online. So I just want to know, drop some green hearts if you are live with us in the room. If you are on the YouTube streaming and you want to get in live with us, be sure to click on that link to sign up so you can get actually in the room with us where you can ask questions to us live. Thank you so much, Katrina. I see you with the green hearts, and we are going to begin. And I want you all to just stay tapped in. Make sure you're taking notes and have your pen and your paper ready, your screenshots ready, as we're going to give you a lot of information that you could utilize, because we want you to be able to take this information and get started. So I'm just going back because they started my slides from the end. So here's the 3-step success method to making money online. And in this free masterclass, here's what you're going to learn. You're going to learn how to package and present your digital products as irresistible offers. So when people are making a decision to buy, it's a simple one for your customers. We're going to show you how you can manage your business from anywhere in the world. As you can see, Jasmine Monet, she has you on the tech side, the systems and automation. So you're not tied to your desk 24/7, and you learn how to run the back end of your business. And with Jasmine Ruby, we have how to effectively create your content. So you don't have to post every single day and risk burnout and give you back your time. But one of the most important things is that we're going to teach you inside of this free masterclass is how to create and launch your digital product business using our DMU method that we've been able to create to help us create income online in our businesses as well. And plus, if you stay to the end, we do have a special offer for you that we want to give you as a bonus, because this is not your average masterclass, and you're going to get access to the same systems and strategies and automation tools that we use as well. And what I want to know, I just want to get to know the audience a little bit and just see who's in the room. So I want you to type a 1. If you're exhausted from the shiny object syndrome and you're ready to earn money from your own creations and skill sets, just type a 1 for me, because I want to get a feel for who we are actually speaking to. Type a 2 if you're putting in effort and posting content, but you just aren't seeing the sales that you want, and you feel like how this young lady looks on the side of the screen. You feel like your investment just isn't paying off as quick as you want it to be. Or maybe it's a 3, maybe 1, 2, and 3. You want to create your own products and establish your own brand so you could build a sustainable business. I'm talking about a business that can last you and your generations to come. And you know that you need a community to guide you through the process and just learn the right strategies and tools. But what I want to say is, whether you fall into the category of a 1, 2, or 3, it doesn't matter where you fall. Here at DMU, we want to help you with. Here's what we want to help you in. I see it. I'm a little of 1, 2, and 3. I resonate with you fully, Katrina, because I've been there as well. Here's what we've been able to do and what we want to help you do. We want to help you earn money while you're asleep. I know that you may have heard that term before. You may have heard it online and you're thinking like, people are saying the same thing, but it's really a real thing. When you have the right systems in place, you can actually earn money from doing things online while you're actually asleep. You can travel and run your business anywhere in the world, which is why I love today's age that we're in the digital age, is that you can truly run your business no matter where you are and get your time back. How many people here want more time with their family? Type me in the chat. How many people want to be able to get their time back because they know what they're doing? They know that this is their purpose. They know that this is their gift that God gave them, and they know that they have the strong desire to be able to do these things. But what we want to teach you is how to build a consistent income. We don't just want to give you and send you out to where you're just going to go out and learn these things and not have it consistent. We want you to be able to make money over and over again. And that's why we teach you strategy. We teach you how to actually fish so you're able to go out and make as much money as you want. And the great thing is that a lot of times we think revenue is tied to followers, but it's not. And we're going to show you today why it doesn't matter if you don't have millions of followers. And one of the things that I want you to make sure you take your notes out, your screenshot, because here's one of the number one things that people miss when they're getting ready to get online for the first time, and they're getting ready to put themselves out there, and they want to actually offer some type of service or product. The most common reason is that because you haven't really validated your niche. And we're going to go over and we're going to break down what a niche is, and you aren't solving a significant pain point for your customers. We're going to talk about that. A lot of common mistakes that I see in this area, which we're going to show you how to overcome these mistakes as we go on throughout this free masterclass, is ignore market research. A lot of times we go in and we do these things because we're creative. Type me in the chat if you can relate, and you have all these ideas in your head, and you're like, I want to do this, I want to do that, and then if something doesn't work fast enough, you're like, okay, now I'm gonna move on to this, and I'm gonna, but no. Here's the thing: you have to be able to do market research, and it takes time to really get to know who your target audience is and to really solve the pain point for them. But we're going to show you how to niche down and get really specific and get really good at one thing. And I hear a lot of things about niching, and people are like, well, why do people want people to niche? There's a reason why we teach you how to niche when you're getting in the market, but that doesn't mean that you're not going to be able to do all those other things that you're creative in once you're actually in your market. There's a method to why we tell you to niche down when you're first entering into the online space or any space. Because you can have the greatest idea, but if it doesn't solve a significant pain point, you're going to be left with no sales. You're not really building a brand. So a lot of people, they don't really know, like, and trust you because you haven't been consistent enough. You're overcomplicating what you're offering, and your customers aren't clear. So those are a lot of the mistakes we see when getting in. And here's how you overcome that. So what I want you to do is, I know we have different businesses in here. We have crafters, digital creators. We have people in the transportation industry, people in the real estate industry, people from all different sectors. What I want you to do is I want you to begin to invest time to really understand who your target audience is. And the way you go about doing that is you go about doing that by using surveys and market analysis tools. So I'm going to give you a couple. Google Trends is one tool where you can go on and you can see what is the demand for your actual target audience and what it is that you're actually searching for. And this is what we call search-based information. So this means that people are actually searching for this information, which is a strong indicator that people are looking to purchase what it is that you have, as long as you meet whatever that person is searching. So if I go online and I'm like, hey, how do I make party favors? Well, I can see that people are searching for that inside of Google Trends. The next one is Google. We also have answerthepublic.com. That is a really good one. And now I'm able to see a bunch of different questions that people are asking about in my specific field of what I'm teaching. So now once you have that information, you're able to now go back and see, like, okay, this is what people are teaching. This is what people are wanting, and this is what I should teach, or this is the service or product I should give. You want to be able to prepare educational highlights. So we're going to go over later on why YouTube is the best platform and why everybody on this call today, why you should be on YouTube. YouTube is a long form platform for sustainability, but it's great because educational content, and it's another search-based platform. And you want to be able to simplify your products by delivering clear and distinct to your customers. So you want consistency in your messaging. The more you see something, the more likely it is for you to buy, even for you. How many times have you saw something on your screen and you're like, I like that, but you're like, oh, I'm not going to buy it. But now you keep seeing it over and over and over again. Type me in the chat and you're like, okay, now I need to get this because I just keep seeing it. It's a sign. That is exactly how it's going to be for your customers as well. And I don't want to just talk about what we've been able to do, but I want to show you the results that individuals inside of Digital Millionaire University have been able to get in less than 60 days. Being able to create your first digital product is crucial to the method that we're teaching because you're able to get multiple streams of revenue through one niche. So we've had individuals inside be able to create their first lead magnet and finish their funnel, and we'll go over what a funnel is. But just think about it. When you're in a grocery store and you go to the checkout line and you have like candy there, right? Like that's a funnel. for you to grab. You're like, oh, I see this gum. I'm gonna go ahead and grab it. A funnel, it's just a process for your customers to be able to walk through. People have been able to track their leads. This is so crucial. How many people here, let's be real, are still operating out of their DMs? They don't really have an email list. They don't have a proper system to track their leads. So they're missing out on tons of revenue. We've been able to help people be able to track their leads, but also understand how to create an outline. Because in order for you to create the best digital product or asset for your customer, you need to make an outline, and you need to make sure that it is something that is significant enough for people that they want to purchase. But most importantly is gain confidence to post a video for content. A lot of times the reason why we aren't making the revenue that we want for our business is simply because we are not in the online space where people are actually searching for us. So that is a big thing. So we teach you how to put yourself out there. And now we're going to go into understanding what a digital product is. 2 common methods. So inside of Digital Millionaire University, we teach both of these different methods. We have done for you digital products where you could just come in and drag and drop and add in your own customization for your actual digital products. We also teach you how to build your products from scratch and platforms like Canva. If you're familiar with Canva, type Canva in the chat, because we want you to learn how to be able to do both if you want to, because that is a skill set. The reason why we love digital products is because anybody, even if you are a beginner, can get into the digital product space because it's low cost, because you don't have to go out and physically ship any inventory. And if you have a product-based business, you can still keep your product-based business, and you can add in a massive stream of revenue by incorporating digital products in it. High profit margins. What that means is, because you don't really have an overhead, which I'm going to show you the different tools that we use, you're able to create higher profit margins than any other traditional sector. In a global reach, we talked about being able to do business from anywhere in the world. So that's also important. And now we're going to talk about choosing your niche. All the niches is this what I want you to think about. It's a specialized area of interest that caters to a specific group of people or entities with particular characteristics, preferences, and tastes. And just to make that simple, here are some industry examples where you could be niching down. So we have educational courses, we have health and fitness, we have stock photography, we have ebooks, we have graphic design. Now I'm moving a little faster through this, but here's what I want you to understand. When you're in a specific industry, when you niche down, you're able to actually enter into a market at a much faster and higher success rate. So we have Katrina, for instance, she's in party favors. That falls under the crafting, hobby industry, design industry, but now you're laser focused on party favors. That is a specific niche. And if you take it a step further, it's like, okay, I want to do party favors for kids. Now you're actually going into a specific subsector. So you are becoming an expert and an authority inside of your niche. And now when you're online and you're posting your content and you're on your YouTube and all these different things, people are going to binge your content. They're going to want to learn from you because you are the expert in that specific niche. And now when you're ready to do all these other things, like let's say you want to do banners and signs, they're already going to know, like, and trust you because you've been so consistent in this one niche and it still falls in your umbrella that they're going to want more information from you and they're going to want to learn new things from you. So this is why it's important when it comes to finding your niche and understand. And we also go over ways for AI to assist you. So if you come in and you're under a larger industry, here's an example of how you can use AI to help you and to assist you with niching down. In this example, I'm telling AI to act as a niche specialist, and I'm saying, look, this is what I want to do. I want to teach creators how to, scale and monetize using digital art, using AI, and they give me a list of different things. I can do custom AI art service. I could do AI-driven art therapy. And then I'm like, well, let's break this down even further. What are some sub niches that we can do? And now it's like, okay, well, we could do AI art for game development. So now I could do video games. And these are just ideas to assist you if you're coming in and you're not really sure where you can actually niche down in. We help you with that, but we also show you how to utilize artificial intelligence to help you in your business and maximize your time at its full potential. And these are some of the things that I want you to really take into place when you're going out and you're looking on those platforms, the Google Trends, the YouTube, the Answer the Public. I want you to really answer these 5 questions for me. Well, these 5 items. I want you to define demographics. I want you to identify psychographics. I want you to analyze behavior, engage and interact, and then I want you to create buyer personas. And also inside of DMU, we teach you how to actually come up with your own custom avatars and buyer personas. So when you're out online or you're making content, you're hitting all the right pillars. So you know exactly who it is that you need to get in front of. So making the decision to buy from you is not a hard one because you already know. Remember, we talked about search-based information that you know that they're searching for this. So now it's just about getting you, your face, your brand, your mission in front of them. So now they can buy from you and not from other individuals online. Understanding your target audience, so crucial. Here's an example of a niche breakdown. Now, we've been going over a lot of examples, but I want to give you one, and I specifically want to point out one as it pertains to YouTube and why it's so effective. Why? Because here is an example of a mom who is a mom and she's in the hobby space, in the crafting space. She creates t-shirt designs. But now, if I wanted to break into the space of t-shirts and I'm like, well, it's a lot of people that do t-shirts. So how can I stand out? Well, how about instead of me saying that I could do t-shirts, because I might could do a lot of t-shirt designs. I might could do vinyl. I might could do DTF. I might could do all these different designs. But how about if I come in the market and I become the best designer for embroidery? And now I have set an authority because guess what? There's going to be a specific subsector of people that are searching for how to actually do embroidery for t-shirt designs. And then we show you as well how to make extra money throughout the seasons on how you could combine and cross niche with holidays and seasons. So now instead of me just being so vague, like, hey, I'm coming into this market and this is what I do, I'm no longer going to just come in and say, hey, I'm a mom and I'm a crafter and I help you create your first t-shirt design. No, I'm going to say I help busy moms create embroidery t-shirt designs. And you could do for beginners, you could do for experienced designers, whatever it is that you want to do. And as you can see below here, she has branded herself as the monogram mompreneur. So that is what you call cross niching. So she does monograms and she's also a mother. So guess what? A lot of moms are probably going to be very geared towards her content because if she's a mom and she can do it, other mothers are going to feel empowered to do it as well. And she's also known for doing monogram. However, when you go on her channel, you can see that that's not the only thing that she does, but that is what she used to enter into a market and be able to have an authority and a demand. I just want to see, type some green hearts in the chat if you are in the room with us. Again, if not, make sure you utilize that link to get in so you're able to see exactly what it is we're doing inside live in the room. Type some green hearts if you're following and if this is starting to make sense to you all. And these are the only tools that I use inside of the current digital product business that we run, as well as our students as well, is that we teach them how to use tools such as Canva, Midjourney, ChatGPT, and Opus. Canva is a design platform, exactly what we're using here. You could create all your digital products inside of Canva. They have both a free and a paid version. Midjourney is a space where you could utilize to create artwork. You could create your own graphic designs, all of those different things. And then we have ChatGPT, which is a powerful tool. You can do anything from building out your content schedule all the way up to video ideas, all the way up to creating art. It's an all-in-one platform. And then Opus is probably one of the easiest video platforms for beginners to use, where you can just drop in short form and long form content and it will make clips for you so you could go ahead and post on social media. But as I stated earlier, one of the biggest things that we wanted to do for you today is make sure that we answer this pressing question for you, because this is what we get all the time. How can I scale a business when I don't have following and I'm a beginner? Because you don't need followers to be able to make your first 500, your first $1,000, or even your first $10,000 online. Because when you're on a platform like YouTube, and I'm gonna let Jasmine Ruby explain more, you're able to get so many opportunities such as brand deals and sponsorships where one deal can actually pay you that. And they're not interested in followers, they're interested in you and your brand and your actual audience on who you're cultivating and who you're working with as well. So that is what I want to do. I want to bring up Jasmine Ruby so she could come up and share with you on how you can actually begin to monetize on YouTube and utilize the platform to your best advantage as a beginner, as an experienced designer. We have so many different niches in the room as well as on a live stream. So now where you're able to take this information and start making money today and not waiting for later. So come on up, Jasmine Ruby, and let them know how they can start making money and the things that they need to have in place to go ahead and get started online in YouTube today.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you so much, Queen Cash. Y'all drop some green hearts in the chat. Drop some green hearts in the live chat if y'all was picking up what she was putting down. Okay, I see y'all coming through. Yes. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, so like my sister said, I'm gonna go dive straight into it. I know she gave y'all the game, and I know this is a lot, but just make sure you're taking your notes, have your pen, your paper out, even walk through the YouTube platform as I show you in real time today. So y'all let me know when you can see my screen. I want y'all to go ahead and drop the battery emoji in the chat. Go ahead and drop the battery emoji in the chat when you can see my screen. Let me know, let me know. All right, let's get it. I see some energy coming through. Okay, Katrina, I see you. Okay, I love it. All right. So exactly that, exactly what we talked about, scaling the business. How many followers, how many subscribers should I have? And honestly, I get it. Like sometimes you see other people with 15,000 subscribers, you see other people with 20 subscribers, or you see people that haven't even started a YouTube channel because they're just unsure, right? And that's common. It's not that you are alone, but there is a method that will work for you, whether you have 5 subscribers, 100 subscribers, 100,000 subscribers, or 1,000,000 subscribers, right? And I just want to show you what that actually looks like because the proof is in the pudding, right? And so, for example, being on YouTube for a certain amount of period of time, I just want you to see that even to this day, right? It is currently December 9th. But as you can see here, November 25th, there was a purchase from an ebook that we created 2 years ago. How is it 2 years ago? Well, it came from a 360 video book ebook that we made back in 2022, right? And so as y'all can see over here, yes, we made a sale in less than a week and a half ago, but these videos are still doing numbers. They're still doing numbers to this day. So as you can see, YouTube is a platform that will push your videos out year after year after year after year. And that's why we go in with the #1 platform, because it's a longevity platform, like Cash said, but it also does the work for you. If I could make a video one time and still be getting 558 views in a week 2 years later, I'm gonna do that every single time. I don't know about y'all, but drop me in the chat if y'all just want to do one video one time and get paid time and time and time and time after again, right? Because as you can see, you have the ebook up here November 25th, but then September 18th there was also another ebook purchase, right? And there's obviously a few, well, not obviously, but there are a few more purchases that have been made, but these are all from videos that I made in 2022. Like I have not done any 360 video booth videos in 2 years, right? And this goes to show that. And so what we often let people know is that these videos that you make on YouTube are one time. Somebody drop one time in the live chat. Somebody drop one time in the Zoom chat. Drop one time. Because making the videos one time, it will do the work for you year after year after year. And I know I said that already, but it's worth more when you say it more than once, because people are watching this video more than once, which will allow you to get paid more than once, right? So, left. So you can have the best no-brainer idea on the planet, but without a strong strategy and source of traffic, it's like it doesn't exist. So what does that mean? You can have the best method to create your party invitations. You could have the best method to understand efficient sequence for dispatching, but if nobody knows about it, then how would they be able to purchase it? How would they even be able to connect with you? How would they be able to reach you for the first time? Because on YouTube, people find brands, 90% of people find brands for the first time on YouTube. 90% of people. So if you're not on YouTube, you're 90% behind other brands being found for the first time on that platform. And I'm going to make it very simple, because there are a lot of mistakes when it comes to YouTube, and that's why not everybody understands the actual platform, and that's why not everybody is on it. If it was so perfect, if it was so easy to do it and everybody was just making hundreds of millions of dollars without proper guidance, then everybody would be doing it, right? But when you have proper guidance, you know how to avoid these mistakes. So you don't want to just make a long video and just throw it out there, right? You want to make a video with intention. Your intention is the value that you're providing to your actual viewer, your actual consumer. How Cash talked about going deeper into your niche. When you find a deeper sub niche in your niche, it allows you to be specific on your videos to now cut it up and make different shorts from that one long form video. So just to reiterate, you can make a video that is 10 minutes long and now use different softwares that we'll go into a little bit later to now chop that video up into 2, 3, 4 shorts that you can use on YouTube still. You can use on other platforms, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, different things like that. But it's because you made this one long form video one time with strategy and value in it. So the type of different videos that you can make, they're going to be unboxing videos. If you order a lot of things online and you're constantly unboxing, if you have a reaction personality where you just want to react to people in your niche, if you have talk head videos, which is what you see us doing now on this masterclass, us talking to you directly right in front of the camera, whether you have faceless videos that you can use different informations and different videos, whether that's AI created, like we just mentioned, or videos that you have of your own works, your own doing, cooking, creating invitations, building a car, building a bike. All of those are faceless opportunities that you can actually monetize on without your face even being in it. So there are many ideas that you can go on YouTube with. You just have to have the proper guidance and also the confidence to do so. And so when you're posting, you're now optimizing every video that you put out there. Those videos that you put out there are seen in the best light because of the resources that we gave you, right? Answer the public and DMU specifically, showing you that SEOs are important in your description box. SEOs are important in your titles. They're important even in your comments. SEOs meaning those search engine optimizing words and tags pertaining to your actual video. So I have somebody on the YouTube live that says he's a mechanic. Okay, well, if you're a mechanic doing cars, then keywords, for example, are going to be mechanic, gas, oil change, anything pertaining to what it is that you're doing, vocabulary that you say on a normal daily basis. And I'm gonna give you this gem, right? Drop gem in the chat. Drop gem in the chat, and I'll give y'all this gem right now, because anybody that took the time to come to a DMU masterclass, you are intentional about your services. You are intentional about your audience. You are intentional about your consumers. Okay, I see some gems in the chat. Your SEO tags and keywords aren't just words, right? You want left. All right. They aren't just words. You want to be able to have full sentences. So how to fix a car, how to give an oil change. That's still optimized as a tag and a keyword because it's a full sentence that people are typing up on YouTube. So full sentences, keywords are both great, but think about what it is that people will be typing in the search bar. So that way, when they type a sentence similar or the same, it actually comes up. That is a gem that a lot of people just don't know. And so if you didn't know, you didn't know, but now you know because you're here at the right show, right? So don't think your video won't work with all of the energy that you put into it, the knowledge and the expertise that you're building right now, even being in this class, gaining this new skill. Your video will work. You will earn the ability to understand your analytics because they're looking for you. They want to know how to fix this problem. They want to know how to create this invitation. They want to know how to make efficiency out of what they're doing. And so they're searching for that helping hand. And that is exactly what you are. So, what do you need to be the helping hand online when it comes to your content creation, especially on YouTube? You need to have video structure, the hook right away. So as soon as somebody clicks your video, the title of the video should be answered within the first 10 to 30 seconds of that video. Your value pillars are going to be your different topics throughout the video. And if you could remember what we just spoke about, having a long form video chopped up will be a great point to chop up at your value pillars. So if you are making a video about 3D invitation cards, then if you want to do the step by step, then you're going to make your value pillars of where to get the supplies, how to set it up, what makes it 3D, final product. Those are 4 different value pillars in that one video. And now you can chop that one video up into 4 different shorts and repurpose it on other platforms. And now you have multiple call to actions that lead to one service, that lead to one product. And as you can see on the top right hand side, right, where it says, great job, you have more views and likes than usual. This is how you're now able to see what it is that your audience, even your sub audience enjoys and likes. And within the first 7 hours to have 827 views and be the best video out of the top 10 videos on this person, our client's channel, is amazing because YouTube is not the type of platform that will give you that gratification right away. And that's okay. Because all you need to have is a call to action or a lead to action. So you have your value pillars, and guess what? Now every time you're posting them on other platforms or even YouTube itself, you have a call to action or a lead to action in your description box, in your title, and different links in your comments. So you want to make sure that you have great lighting that's going to complement the hook being given right away, the value in the rest of the video, because if they click on the video and the quality is poor, they won't even get to the valuable information that you have. So that great lighting is key. You want to have a consistent background if you are doing a talk head video. So nothing noisy in the background, nothing that is over complicating the eye. You want to make sure that your thumbnail is relatable and actually having people question what it is that the video is going to be about, or intriguing them to question, wow, I need to know more. And the best part about this is when you are on YouTube yourself, I want you to stop and realize why you're about to click on a video. You're about to click on a video because either the thumbnail attracted you and you just love the thumbnail automatically, or the thumbnail attracted you so much that it led you to read the title, and the title is now closing the deal for you to click and get on that actual video. Okay? Drop got it in the chat if y'all are getting it. Drop got it in the chat if y'all are getting it. And I see y'all still on this YouTube live. I'm loving it. If y'all haven't already, can one of my sisters drop the YouTube link in the Zoom chat for those so y'all can go ahead and subscribe to our channel because it's on and popping over here. We do have multiple YouTube channels of our own, but now we have ours collectively just to be able to show y'all in real time what it is, right? And so when it comes to editing, where are you going to edit? Well, we talked about Canva prior to, and that's an amazing place to edit your thumbnails. When it comes to your videos, you can actually also edit your videos on Canva. However, the top platforms that we see a lot of people using now, user friendly, is going to be CapCut, iMovie, and then you have YouTube that you can edit directly on the platform after the video has either been done to a T or it needs minimal edits. And then lastly is Adobe Premiere. This is how we grew up actually starting as an editor. Adobe Premiere Pro is a great software if you want to take editing or your multimedia to another level. All right. I love Canva. Yes, God, Canva is so good. It really is. And so why YouTube? Why do we stress YouTube? We say three-step methods. We have our AI, we have our digital product, and that's a whole nother stream of income. And now we have YouTube, which is multiple streams of income. And we're going to get to the third one ever so soon. But YouTube specifically is because it allows you to be knowledgeable. It allows you to learn your craft. When you go on other platforms, you have the ability to see somebody put text over a video and tell you do this, and that's how you make $500. Do this. That's how you make $10,000 this month. Drop yes in the chat if y'all seen that before. Drop yes in the chat if y'all seen somebody put some words on a video and say do this, and get $10,000. Right? Yes, right. However, that information is short term and there's a longer play. There's a longer grasp on to how they can teach you. And typically that is exactly why people call it YouTube University, because people come here to learn and binge watch your content, which is exactly what you get paid for. Now, that high payoff is what we mean by getting paid for them watching your videos, whether those videos are 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. I know channels that have videos for 2, 3 hours, and there are hundreds of thousands of people watching those videos. And that watch time is really a high payoff on the platform when it comes to YouTube compared to any other social media platform out there. And so the legacy that is being recorded, not only is it legacy in your income in your bank account, but it's a legacy for your family. I don't know who my great grandmother was, but I know she was 3, 4 times the great because I'm great. However, I don't know what she did. I don't know how she did it. Maybe because of the fact they didn't have computers back then, but we have computers now. We have Wi-Fi now. We have the internet now. And guess what? Guess what? It's not going anywhere. I want y'all to drop online in the chat. Drop online in the YouTube live because it's not going anywhere. It's only going to get bigger and better. So record your legacy so that you're able to leave it, but also live it in current time. Because YouTube will pay you 7 ways and more to be profitable. Now, those 7 ways look like getting paid from the watch hours. They look like getting paid from the actual ads that are being placed on your actual video. They look like being paid from the digital products we talked about earlier. They look like being paid from physical products. They look like being paid from creating courses that are uploaded onto the platform. They look like being paid from creating membership. People want to get more information from you, so they're going to want to be close to you and get the inside scoop on different things that you do. They look like being paid from stickers and thank yous from going live, as y'all can see us going live on YouTube right now. So if you're getting quality game, go ahead and send us a sticker or a super if this information is valuable to you, because YouTube is the second most search engine in the entire world. I want y'all to drop entire world in the chat. Drop entire world in the love chat as well, in the live chat as well. Because being the second most search engine in the world, when people are searching for something, and you might be thinking, well, second to who? Second to who? Second to who? God, Jesus. No, but the first is Google. And anybody that's right next to or beside Google, they can get your attention in your business any day. How many of you use Google on a daily basis? Type me in the chat. How many of you used Google yesterday, today, the day before? Type me in the chat. I do. Entire world. Exactly. Look at the memes in the YouTube live. Exactly. And so, being that it's the most search engine in the entire world, when you have clients, when you have customers, when you have consumers, They will literally be able to access you 24/7. And I don't know about you, but I am done being up at 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 o'clock in the morning, or even 12:30 for the matter, answering questions that I've answered time and time again. I am tired of having to explain the same thing over and over and over again when there's a simple video that I made one time and I now can help that same person by sending it to them, or by pointing it to them, pointing it in the right direction, or by allowing them to subscribe to my channel. So when videos are posted asking questions, they can go directly to the video and actually rewatch it over and over and over and over again. And that is the 24/7 access that people want when you are a business owner. They need attention. Your consumers and your clients need attention. Somebody drop attention in the chat if you understand that that is really the most valuable piece to business. Having, grabbing, holding attention. And so with the worldwide audience, the world is literally at your feet. You can step into this realm of YouTube, a whole entire world that people are utilizing. Over 2.0 billion people, billion, not million. Million is small compared to YouTube. Million is small compared to YouTube, using every single month. And it's free. The best part is that it's free. Somebody drop it's free in the chat, because it's free to get on YouTube. You don't see different platforms like LinkedIn sending you different notifications to sign up for their VIP access. You don't see them telling you to sign up for this in order to get better services. No, YouTube is free. You can get on YouTube. But I really want to ask you, have you even ever thought about what happens when you actually get the attention that you're looking for in your business? We talk about attention and how powerful it is to have attention. But have you thought about what happens when you get the attention you're looking for? I want you to drop yes or no in the chat. Have you really thought about what happens when you get 10 million views? Have you really thought about what happens when you get 1 million subscribers? Have you really thought about what happens when you're getting 5, 6, 20, 30 million views on a platform, which happens all the time over the duration of your channel? Not just from one video, I'm talking about your channel entirely, right? Have you really thought about that? No, no. In the YouTube live, have y'all thought? No, exactly. And so I want y'all to really understand that it is key to be prepared. It is key to understand that every effort you're putting from your digital product, from your AI creations, from your YouTube channel and your content, being prepared is the key, because it will happen. But what happens when it does happen and you're not prepared? Because it's either you're ready or you're not. And so I want to go ahead and I want to transition over to my sister, Jasmine Monet, to really show y'all that having the right systems is what brings all of this full circle, just like the circle y'all see at DMU. So Jasmine Monet, where you at, sis?
Let's go. Let's go. Y'all drop my words always stumble is drop the green battery symbol in the chat. Oh my gosh, drop it in the chat for all of the gems that Jasmine Ruby just dropped on the YouTube. I'm super excited to go ahead and dive in and really put this silver bow right on top of everything that Queen Cashflow has shared and that Queen Jasmine Ruby has shared. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. 1 second here. I'm actually prepared today. One second. I have a kid in here. 1 second. Sorry.
Yeah, so y'all let me know what are some of y'all takeaways so far in relation to what we've been going over. So we're talking about systems now. So the right systems in place is so important, which is crucial because when you get those followers and you get those views, you want to be able to have something that can attract those views and your customers and all of those different people that are going to be tuned into the information that you're giving them. And you want to have that before, because the views are going to come. The millions of views are going to come. And that's what Jasmine Monet is going to break down today. Why you want to be proactive and not reactive when it comes to your back end and your systems.
Ooh, say it again. Thanks, Key. Yeah, that mom life. I didn't lock the door and we were good till, of course, when I was about to talk. Anyways, let me share and let's go ahead and get this going. So, what if I told you all that you are relying on all of the wrong systems? So, as a business owner, whether you're new or you're seasoned, you just might be counting on systems that do not support your growth. So, if you're someone that is still using spreadsheets or pen and paper to keep track of your leads or your clients or how much money you made, or it could be anything in your business, then drop no more in the chat. Drop no more in the chat. Because going into 2025, when we know better, we do better. And we don't have to do that anymore. We don't have to keep things. I literally have paper right here. We don't have to keep things on a sheet of paper that I know my dog can eat and that my kids will probably rip up or draw on, right? We want to make sure that we have proper systems in place so I don't lose all my numbers and all my information I have, right? Are y'all following me? So, by implementing the right systems, like a CRM. A CRM is a customer relationship management system, okay? And it's essential for creating a strong business foundation. And I'm going to show you an example of one in just a second. And so without a CRM, without a customer relationship management system, even the best products, Queen Cash Flow, what she has talked about tonight, and even the highest traffic with what Jasmine Ruby has talked about tonight, it will not lead to success. I promise you, it will not. Like Jasmine Ruby said, you got what happens when you get the 10 million views, then what? What happens, right? I can't think of the names right now, but I remember over the years, right, as social media has evolved, there have been people, this was probably before COVID, maybe going into COVID, people started getting online more. And there were people that, like, if you just went to their social media pages, you would think, man, they've got a lot of money, they got it going on. When in reality, y'all, they were making $0. $0. Or they were making pennies. It's like they're taking the time to make their videos, they're putting content out, they're doing this, they're doing that, right? They have an audience, they're getting the engagement, but then they're not making any money. So it doesn't make sense. Let's make it make sense, right? So here is an example of a CRM. This is what it looks like. This is an example of what one looks like on the back end. I oftentimes like to say it's very similar to your phone book in your phone, right? You have people on your phone, you open it up, it has their name, email, phone number, birthday, this, that, right? It has all these different things. So this is no different. And so this is referred to as your email list as well. So if you've heard that term before, email list, this is what it looks like on the back end. This is your email list. These are people that you collected data from and they end up actually in your CRM. And then even further, if you actually opened so like, let's say if we open up this person, for example, this is what it looks like when we actually open it up. Look at all this data, right, from this one person. And you can collect whatever data you want, whatever you want. You may want to, these are just usually the standard ones. You may want to collect what side of town do they live on? What's their favorite TV show to watch? Whatever, right? Like you can literally collect whatever information you want. But this is what it looks like. So you can collect all of that here. And then right here, right, typically you can see a conversation back and forth. So all of the outgoing conversations, right, when you're emailing and texting them, that'll show up here. But also if they respond, that will show up here as well so that everything is in one place. And then as well as you can see, you can be nosy and see, okay, well, what have they been clicking on? What sites have they went to? What pages have they looked at? What funnels have they looked at? What forum links have they clicked on, right? You're able to track all of that here, as well as a multitude of just a lot of other things. You can create tasks for yourself for follow-ups, or this one here is notes, like the notes area, right? Like if you want to do notes, like I know for me, like when I have calls and different things like that, I'll pull up the contact record and I'm literally typing notes while I'm talking to them right here and here. So I don't have to write it on my sheet of paper and transfer it later, right? And make it hard, right? As well as a bunch of other things right here. If you have any appointments coming up with them and so on and so on. So that is what a CRM looks like in the background. Customer relationship management system. Every business should have one. I don't care if today is your first day that you're launching or if you're 100 or a million days in, it doesn't matter. You definitely need one of these to keep track of everything what's going on in your business. Drop a one in the chat if you're following me. If it makes sense, CRM, Andre, Customer Relationship Management System, CRM. Can you see my screen? CRM. I want to make sure y'all are good before I move on. Yes, CRM, Customer Relationship Management Tool. That's what we're talking about right now. So it's a software that helps you to track engagement with your leads and your clients. It helps you keep everything organized with everybody in your business, leads and prospects or clients, right? Yes. Yes, Key, we sure do. Excuse me. So let's talk about some of the common mistakes when it comes to systems, right? So without clear processes, it's like trying to bake a cake without a recipe. You may get something edible, but it definitely won't turn out right every time. Drop a two in the chat if this has happened to you. I know I'm guilty of it. I am guilty. Sometimes I just don't want to read line by line. I make this chicken and rice recipe, right? And I just do it off the dome, off my head. It actually turned out pretty good. And this literally just happened to me, honestly, by the way. It turned out pretty good. I cooked it like a month ago. The kids were like, Mommy, Mommy, I want it again. I'm like, okay. I cook it again. Didn't look at any instructions and it was trash. So I had to end up getting pizza that night. So because I didn't actually go to a recipe and follow it line by line, you get different results and your business is no different. So if you're just operating off the cuff, right? Like, and doing things randomly, you have no sense of anything, you don't know anything that's going on, things aren't consistent, you don't have systems in place, your business is going to operate just like that same meal that you may make or that cake you may bake. It's the same thing, right? So this is an example. I talk about this all the time, but this is an example of what I mean by documenting the processes in your business. Every single process, line by line, every single thing that goes on. And if you're somebody that's already generating revenue, there's a good chance that you already have a process. You just need to write it down. You need to write it down so that you know what you have, right? When you get new clients, what happens? When you don't work with clients anymore, what happens? When somebody fills out a form to get your lead magnet, what happens, right? So if somebody gets a free lead magnet from you. They go to your link, they fill out your form, and I'm going to show you some examples in a second. And they fill out your form. So now they're on your list, which they're in your CRM now, which we just looked at, which is great. But then what? Right? Are you going to talk to them? What are you going to say? Are you going to text message them, email them? How are you going to stay engaged with them? Right? So all of these things, that's called nurturing, right? So when I say documenting, this is what I mean. So right here, this is a good example, and this is an example of an actual like client build out that I've done with somebody, right? So at the top, right, email campaigns and website, this is how their leads were coming in here. This is like how their funnel started. Either they were already on the list with an email campaign, excuse me, or they came through the website organic, which means they just found the website. They clicked the button link on the page, right? Then they watched the webinar. They completed the application. If they do that, they go down this route. If they did not complete if they left the webinar or application without completing, right? There was a series of follow-up emails and the list goes on and on and on, right? So when I say document each process in your business, this is what I mean. Does that make sense? Is everybody following what I'm saying? This seems like a lot, and I promise you it's not. I'm gonna get a sip of water. Give me 1 second. I'm recovering from an upper respiratory infection, so just give me a second. Still want to show up for y'all. Still want to give y'all the same energy, okay? I felt like I left something. Documenting yourself helps keeps your business running smoothly and sets you up for growth. Absolutely. Absolutely. So we want to write everything down. Every single thing that happens in your business, write it down. And what this also does is when we talk about automations, when we talk about things happening automatically, right? A lot of what Kiana and Jasmine Ruby have already talked about, we need this first. So if you go to Fiverr or if you go hire somebody, if you're like, oh, I need a lead magnet funnel, oh, I need a website, that's great. You can go hire somebody to do that. But they're gonna need something similar to this to build it. They can't just build you a website and they don't know what they're building. Does that make sense? They can't build you a funnel and they don't even know the flow of your business or what you're needing a funnel for. Does that make sense? Okay. Just want to make sure y'all following. Drop a green heart in the chat if you're still with me. Andre, we got you. We got you. We're gonna come back to the CRM. I know it is so awesome because it is. It truly is. I know it is. We're gonna come back to the CRM. I promise. I want you to focus on what I'm talking about now. So we'll come back to that. Okay. So drop a green heart in the chat if you're following where I'm at right now. We're just talking about systems, literally documenting the different steps, procedures, and that type of thing in your businesses. So I just want to make sure. Cool. Thank you, Katrina. All right, I'll move on. I'll move on. I just needed a confirmation. So let's talk about what you need when it pertains to your systems, right? You need an easy automation setup to keep existing clients interested and turn those undecided leads into leads, right? Into customers so that you don't miss any opportunities. We don't want to leave any money on the table. The power is in the follow-up. The money is in the follow-up. All the opportunities are in the follow-up, okay? So here is a screenshot here of a masterclass. And guess what? Guess what? This is one of DMU's automations. Yes, this is literally one of our automations that we have set up. So these are some follow-up emails that we have when people sign up for our masterclass. Do you think that we're manually sending these emails out? Absolutely not. Neither three of us have time to do that. And we're never going to make time to do that, right? We mapped out what we wanted. We're like, okay, when people come to the masterclass, right? We're going to nurture them. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. We have a whole plan. We have a whole plan, right? But this is what an automation looks like. And this is, in this case, a nurturing one. So we have the trigger, right? When somebody has a tag, which is basically grouping people. So somebody will have the masterclass tag like you all here today, okay? Then we're going to wait one day after the masterclass, then this email will fire off. Again, we're not sending this manually. This automation is automatically doing it, okay? Once that is sent, we're going to wait another day. Then we're going to send off this next email, okay? Again, happening automatically. And then after that, we're going to just wait 5 days, right? So we hit them hard. Then we're going to be like, we'll wait about 5 more days. And as you can see, someone's actually, when I took the screenshot, someone was sitting waiting for those 5 days. That's what that means. That's an actual person that came to the masterclass, okay? Then this email fires off and so on and so on. So this is a simple automation that you absolutely can make money from. It can create more opportunities for you. You are staying top of mind. You are staying right here with your prospects and your leads. So I want you all to think about how many text messages you receive, like sales text messages or companies. How many of you have bought something, which we all have? You purchased something, food, or you went to Shein or Amazon, you bought something, you get emails like every single day. Every day. You get text messages like every day. They're either educating you, inspiring you, empowering you, or they want you to buy something. Usually it's a little mix of all the above, right? You're getting those. This is what they're doing. It's the same thing. This is exactly what they're doing. So if they can do that and have that set up in their business, you should too. So when you think about your bigger businesses, your Fortune 100 or 500 companies, how do you think they got to where they are? Do you think that they're sending out manual emails right now, or do you think their campaign's done for 2025 already? Do you think that their automations are already done for next year and they already know what they're doing, what sales they're having, the holidays, they have everything mapped out. It's done. So then once they decide, okay, this is what we want to do, then they set up all the automations and they're done. Now they're working on 2026. That's how they're doing it. So it is December 9th, 2024. You don't think their 2025 is planned? At least Q1 and Q2, maybe Q3 may be done. It's finished. They're already done. They're talking about Black Friday next year and what they're doing, right? And they're able to do that because Their time is freed up. All their employees' times are freed up because they have their automations. So moving along, moving along. Hope y'all are following, okay? So another common mistake when it comes to systems, right? So imagine someone wants to buy from you, but they can't find your contact information. How many of y'all have dealt with that? Drop a three in the chat if you're like, oh, I'm gonna go to so if somebody refers somebody to you for whatever, right? And you're like, oh, let me go to their site or for a service, and you couldn't even find how to contact them. Or maybe you bought something from somebody and maybe you didn't receive it in your email, or it could be anything, right? And you couldn't even find a way to contact them. That's freaking frustrating. And nobody wants to deal with that. So when it comes to your business, you have to operate the same way. I don't know. I don't think I said this tonight. Usually I say it in the beginning, so I apologize. But I always tell people to put your shoes on your clients. I mean, oh my God, I can't talk tonight. Put yourself in your client's shoes is what I'm saying. Okay. So all of the bad experiences that you've had as a customer, all you need to do is just turn that around so that you don't run your business the same way. So all those bad experiences, you've gone to a restaurant. If the food is trash, you can't really control that. But that waiter or that waitress that made it that much worse, oh my gosh. It's like not only is food bad, but the service is bad too. Like I'm out. I shouldn't have to pay anything. Or you bought something and you didn't receive what you were supposed to, like maybe you bought an ebook or something like that. You didn't receive it in your email. Now you're over here scrambling to find support. Or you order something at Amazon or Shein, they ordered it wrong and dropped up at the wrong house. All things that are beyond your control, right? Some of those, yeah, beyond your control. Sorry, it was on the company. So again, going back to your business, right? What Kiana and Jasmine said it best, being proactive versus reactive. You can't control every single outcome, but you can be as proactive as possible to reduce the things to go wrong. And when it comes to systems, that is exactly the goal of it is to prevent those. So when they do happen, it's not like the whole house is on fire. It may be just a piece of the stove is on fire. Does that make sense? And then you fix that, but everything else is still running like it needs to. Okay. So here's an example. So here's a website here. This is a lady I know. Now, this is actually the bottom of her website, but as you can see, her how you can contact her and find her is very, very clear. She's got her social media links here, Instagram, Facebook. She's got her email right here. She's got her phone number right here. Cool. You can reach out to her 4 different ways, no problem. Right? You can call her to actually five, call her, text her, email her, DM on Facebook, DM on Instagram. Okay. Very, very easy to find. Now, how many websites or funnels or any page, how many links have you clicked and you could not find anything? You barely found this. You're on Google scrambling, looking for, okay, what's the name of that company again, right? No, you want to make sure that things are clear and easy to find, right? So you want to ensure that your contact information is easy to find. If people can't reach you, they will become frustrated. We know this because we have all been there. I haven't seen anyone say that they've been in there in the chat, but I know we've all been there. We all have experienced it before. I promise you, all of us have, right? You lose sales, you lose opportunities, you get a bad rep, and the list goes on of all of the things that can happen if people cannot find a way to contact you for whatever reason. Maybe they are just very interested in working with you, buying from you. They have a referral for you, or they had a bad experience, like whatever it is, they need to be able to easily find you. So here's another example, same lady. So this is another page on her website. This is very clean. I love her site because it's clean. She has a contact us page. Again, everything here. Now she even has a form to collect data, to collect your information, right? So again, she's got the email, phone number. You can call her text. She's got her Instagram here. You can reach out, or Facebook. You can reach out. And she's even collecting your information here. So there are several ways that you can get in contact with her. She even tells you where she's going to be at. Our workouts take place here. And I believe on the site, she tells you what time her class times are too, right? So you will be able to find her. You could pull up on her at any time if you just needed to, but she makes it readily available. So this is a very good example of making sure that your information is easy and clear and to read. Okay. And this could be on any of your pages. You may not have a website yet, and that's okay. but this still pertains to your social media pages, which I show you here in a second. Website, funnel pages. It doesn't matter wherever you're sending people, it needs to be clear how they can contact you. It doesn't matter what the page is, right? Or where you send them to. So another common mistake when it comes to systems, right? So if your landing page, so this could be your landing page, your opt-in page, your funnel page, your website, anywhere you send them, any page that somebody clicks a link and it pops up, marketing terminology, there's so many right terms it could be. So if your landing page doesn't show visitors a clear next step, this is a big one. They may lose interest and leave. Not they might, I should change this to they will lose interest in leave because they will. We've all done it too. We go on a page and it's confusing. We don't know where to buy, how to buy, or we're confused on what they're offering. I'm off the page. That's it. I'm like, okay, who's the next person in line? I don't care if it was a referral or not. Now, usually if it's a referral and someone's like, oh my gosh, you really need to, you gotta go there. You gotta get their service or product. I may do an extra 20%. I'm like, okay, let me do a little digging, but I shouldn't have to do that, right? I shouldn't have to do that, okay? But customers ready to buy, they're gonna get frustrated if they can't find the buy now. But and I'll show you an example here in a second. They're gonna go somewhere else. That's money you've lost. That's an opportunity you've lost, and a relationship, all the things that you've lost just because they were confused when they came to your page. They didn't know what you wanted them to do. What's the call to action? CTA. CTA. Do y'all know what a CTA is? It's a acronym for call to action. So when people are on your YouTube page and they go to your bio, what is it that you're wanting them to do? Even in the videos, I know you could say it in there too. Or they actually go to your page, to your website page, or wherever you send them, whatever link they click, wherever you send them, what is it that you're wanting them to do? Do you want them to download a lead magnet? Complete a form? Do you want them to buy a book from you? Do you want them to book a call? Do you want them to, what are some of the examples? Get on your newsletter list, right? The list goes on all the different things. So an example of this is here. So this is a page, right? And as you can see, it's very clear that he is promoting this program. And it's a buy now right there. Like, I want you to buy this. It's nothing. I want you, this is what it is. This is what you get, and I want you to buy it. And I think further down on the page, it talks about how it works, all the details. But at the end of the day, you know that he wants you to buy this thing. It's very clear. Now, imagine if you were to take this button off, maybe the price, or maybe the price stays, you would be confused, like, okay, it's $59.99. What do I do? Okay, if I did want to buy this, how do I buy it, right? You'd be confused. So you want it to be very, very clear what it is that you want them to do. Okay. Now, here's an example of, oh, I went too fast. Hold on. I slowed it down. Okay. So, right, this isn't a good landing page here, right, that I like. So this is a starter pack. It's a SOP starter pack here. And let me just go back. I can I control from here? No. Oh man. Okay, sorry. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Sorry, y'all. Oh man. Oh my gosh. It took me way back. Give me 1 second. Goodness. I slowed it down just for this reason. All right. Anyways, what I like here is at the top of the fold of the page, you've got your call to action here. Get my SOP starter pack now. Okay. You've got some cute mock-up images here on what it looks like. These are probably pages from the actual starter pack that you're going to be getting. And what I really like about this page is that it's very, very clean. So you've got several buttons here, special launch price. So this entices people like, oh, I'm getting a sale, right? I'm getting a deal. And it's just very clean. It talks about all the things you get, what's inside, right? More, these are called mock images, and more buttons, get started, buy now, get yours, right? All this stuff. I mean, I really like this page. It's very clean. Got some testimonials here. And even just going down further, get instant access. How many buttons have you actually seen on this page? Did y'all count? At least like 10. At least 10. You've got who they actually are, what they do, about us, right? how to contact them. This page is clean. So everything that I talked about, this page like exemplifies it all. Like it pulls it all together. But I would consider this an effective landing page, right? It highlights how you can solve your ideals problems, right? Your ideal customer's problems. And that's what this does. It's just, even if you didn't know what she was talking about, you're going to learn today what she's talking about. Very, very clean. Really like it. But I just want to show you an example of, this is a funnel. And so in this case, this is I would say this is a sales funnel. She could be using this as a lead magnet, but it's a product. It's a digital product, it seems like, and it's for $297. So that's just an example, right? So when it looks this good, this will definitely help you increase your sales and help you capture all the things. Now, what happens next? So let's say I click this button and I buy this thing. Okay, once I buy this, am I ever going to hear from her again? I probably should. She shouldn't wait 6 months or 8 months to email me to sell something else. And that's where the nurturing comes in, which that's a whole nother class. But I hope y'all are following where I'm going at. But I like this page. It's very, very clean. So I want to tell you all about my major breakthrough. So with having the right systems and a well-defined strategy, it has made things so much easier for me. And in my introduction, I left this out, but I'm a mom of 3 beautiful princesses. So I'm everywhere all the time. You see one just came in earlier. It's just part of it, right? Thank God that I do the work that I do and I have the flexibility to have them home. And I have a dog and 2 guinea pigs. So anyway, story of my life. But without systems, I'll be a wreck more than I probably already am now, right? Just with systems in place, right? Like I literally have found freedom from just small stuff like checking emails and this next one is a big one is texting people to like have a conversation. Have you ever texted someone going back and forth just to like literally 10 messages exchanged just for y'all to find a common time to meet? Like, we don't have to do that. So the CRM that I showed y'all in the very beginning, you have your CRM set up, you have your system set up, you send people a link and they find a time that's convenient for them and it has your availability on there already, right? So little things like that, that time adds up. It's time that I don't have and I'm not willing to give to find a time. Here's the link, book your call. I'll see you next week on Tuesday at 9. It's that simple, right? I started earning 4-figure sales while enjoying time at the park or on a field trip with my daughters. It should be an S. Daughters times 3, right? Making money passively and living my dream, literally, like so, so thankful. And I know Jasmine Ruby mentioned, I've been doing this about 8 to 10 years, right? I started out just as a virtual assistant and I've been doing this a long time. So I'm just very thankful to be in this line of work, helping businesses, right? And being able to spend time with my girls. And then by implementing the right systems, right, I've been able to automate my business, eliminate the stress wholeheartedly. I sleep good at night, y'all. Oh, I sleep so good at night. I'm not worried. I'm not checking emails. I'm not saying, oh, did so-and-so fill out this form? Do I owe them a lead magnet? Did they buy it? Because everything's set up when I wake up. This is what it looks like. At DMU, this is what our inbox looks like. This is what our inbox looks like. We're receiving payout after payout on products, on services, on this, on that. And the only way that we're able to get emails like this, literally waking up, or we'll be in the middle of a call, we're like, oh man, something hit. Our reel hit today. Our YouTube video hit today and people on fire. And this is what our inbox literally looks like all the time. So with all that, I do have a question for y'all, okay? What would achieving 5-figure months of passive income on autopilot really mean for you and your business? Because a lot of people have heard this term, and a lot of y'all, right, have heard passive income, passive income. But having your income on autopilot, right, like all the examples that I just gave, that's true passive income, right? Like Kiana said, you're not having to sit at your desk all day, right? For your business to run, working on your business and not in your business. But what would achieving these months be like for you, for your business, for your family, for your mother, brother, sister, kids, right? All the above. What would that look like for you? And so with that, I'm going to hand it back over to my sister, Kiana, I appreciate y'all. I hope that you took some great notes. If you are watching on YouTube, be sure to click the link in the chat to join us live here in the room. And I'm just going to hand it back over to Kiana to wrap us up. So I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I appreciate that. So I love that. So this is the 3-step method that we actually broke down today that we utilize inside of our business, that we teach our students to utilize, that has been able to help them and propel them in the right direction of growth and scale. So I just want to be able to go into some Q&A that we may have, because I also want to share, obviously we had Andre, some other people asking about, well, the CRM and how to access that. What is it that you all have questions about, on the live stream here? Because we want to be able to answer those questions as well. And we also want to be able to give you something in exchange as well. Because we do have something that we want to give to you today, but we want to take the time out to answer any things that you may have, any questions that you may have about your business, your current business, what you're currently doing. Why did you come here today? Why did you show up today? What is it that you want for your business opportunity? What type of results are you looking to get for your business? So drop your questions in the chat, or you could come up live if you're in the room with us, and we'd love to hear what your questions are. And there's no questions that are silly, no questions that are dumb, none of that. So we are a open book, very community, family oriented. So we want to hear from you. And it's also important that we hear from you. So let us know, and we'll, just give you a couple minutes if you're typing in the chat, or if you want to come up, just raise your hand, and we'll take some of your questions. I know, and while we're waiting on some of the questions, I know one of the questions that we got was why YouTube is the platform to be on, why you should start on a platform for YouTube to be on. And here's what I want you all to think about, and I'm going to let Jasmine Ruby talk a little bit more about it, but I want you to think about what you want your life to look like 3 to 5 years from now. And when you're thinking about what you want your life to look like from 3 to 5 years from now, think about if you don't enter into a platform that is the highest, second largest search-based platform in the world. And number 2, also, we talked about search-based content. So being able to get in front of your target audience and you be the one that's showing up when they pop up is a phenomenal ecosystem that we talk about. And we went over, obviously, having the right systems. So being able to show you how to put the right links in your descriptions on YouTube, and how people have been able to make multiple streams of income from being on a platform that is free for you to use. So being able to monetize that. And a lot of times we wait because we think we have a lot of time to do these, like, well, we'll get on YouTube. Well, I'll do that at a later date. Oh, well, my business isn't good enough. And there's so many objections that we give ourselves. And I just want to know, just type relate in the chat, because this is a question that we get all the time, is that they don't think that they're good enough to be on a platform. But what I want to say to you is that most of the most successful people that are on YouTube, that are making the millions of dollars that they're getting now, or even $10,000, even 5, even 6, even 7, they started 3 to 5 years ago. And now they're in the place today where they're able to be a full-time content creator, doing brand deals and all these different things. But if they didn't have the courage and confidence to start because they knew what they envisioned their life to look like, 3 to 5 years from now, they would be in the same situation that they were in and just dreaming of the things that they wanted. So we want to be able to let you know that YouTube is a long-term platform. It is a platform that is more sustainable, and they pay you more than any of the other platforms because of that reason, because they want people to be invested into the platform and be here for a long term. And that is what you want your business to show up as well. You don't want to be online on Instagram, on TikTok, on Facebook, because we know about those other platforms and we talk about those as well. And they're great to couple with YouTube. But the reason why we want more people on YouTube and why you see so many other businesses going to YouTube is because long form and long term is important. As you can see during COVID, all these different times, people were binging YouTube, not Instagram, not Facebook, but but YouTube. So imagine being able to be on the platform, during different times, and you are being the face of your actual expertise in what you're doing. So that's a question that I wanted to answer is to like, why do we specifically teach on YouTube? Is because we've had the most success out of every other platform when it comes to monetization on YouTube. And that is why we teach other individuals to be on the YouTube platform. So I don't know if you see any other questions coming in, Jasmine, Ruby, Monet, but that is something that I did want to answer because I do see that as a question.
Yeah, I wanted to just show something really quick because that is a question that we get asked a lot and have got and asked on the YouTube platform. But I want to share my screen with y'all real quick, right? Left, hold on. Let me just, if I could show y'all something, matter of fact, let me just get y'all consent. Drop show me in the chat because we're gonna wrap up soon. But the Q&A is one of my favorite parts because it allows you to be authentic and actually see yourself and what it is your business is and what it is that you do online and how you can really show up and show out. So drop show me in the chat if y'all want to see what I want to show you when it pertains to that question about YouTube because it's going to change your whole perspective because it's really possible. So drop show me in the chat. If not, I'll let the other questions get answered and we can persist on with the rest of the evening. So I don't know. I don't know if y'all want to see it. Drop show me in the chat if y'all want to see it. Yes, y'all too in the YouTube live. Drop show me in the chat if y'all are still with us and y'all want to see what I got to show you. If not, we could just continue going on. That's perfectly fine. I don't know. I think they sleep. I don't know. I think they sleep. All right, I'm gonna hold up. Go ahead, Cash. For ask the rest of the questions.
Yeah, so that was one of the questions that we did have. And I don't see any other questions coming in. So I'm just going to, share my screen. We'll maybe we get back once they come back in and we see them and we see some stuff coming in. But I mean, should we share what we have for them?
I don't know. It's up to them at this point. Are y'all there? What's going on? MC, Andre, Katrina, let us know. Are y'all there? Let us know. If y'all there on the YouTube live, let us know in the chat as well if y'all are still there. Because the information that we given tonight, it is monumental to your business, right? It's going to be a transformative method of doing business online, doing business, expanding your business, and growing your business to where you really can be the authority figure that we mentioned prior to. So I definitely think that we can go ahead and let's see, maybe we should stop the YouTube live.